Hi, and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about Xania Monet. It has reached the billboards or whatever, the top 100 quote unquote artists. Really, it's it's like a table reach the billboards, y'all. Okay, a smart table, but a table, an object, a thing. And I hear a lot of people when they speak on it call it a her, and it literally is not anything. It's an image. Okay, and I feel like it's important to call it because that's what it is. It starts. It's like one thing I know about the opposition is confusion about Satan is he loves to push confusion, and I want to keep it as real as possible. Okay, so there is an AI artist that came out, and I didn't even know there is a woman behind the technology. Okay, there's a woman behind the technology, which makes sense because where a lot of what they say is trash, corny, like it's you'll notice the AI will speak really, really fast. You still have to pay for the slushy.
My sister, I have a dream that one day this slushy will be free for all who thirst.
Sir, hey, sir, this isn't about dreams. It's about paying for your slushy. To say some ridiculous thing, like whenever they're arresting somebody, they're like, "You have the right to remain silent." Or like they'll talk all like stupid, like where it's like it's just congested, and you could tell, at least I could tell, that's an AI spewing out those lines. When I heard about this, I thought, dang, people must really just be losing it. But the song, y'all, is actually like good. Like I got to tell the truth on this channel. It sounds good, okay? But I'm not even gonna play the music because obviously copyright and stuff like that. And there was an interview on CBS. I'm not even going to post the whole thing because of copyright. I'm on TikTok with it right now. I'm gonna just play this video just so that you kind of get a gist of what's going on. Okay, and then also just want to say she also got a deal, a multi-million dollar deal, the person behind the AI creator. Because when you first saw it came out, it was saying like the AI got signed and stuff like that, which technically it did, but there is a person behind it that, as we know, is what they're trying to say. Yeah, there are people that could say it could be an industry plant, but we'll see.
And has a top five R&B album, and is the person is doing none of the work. So who's the real creator?
And her creator is 31-year-old Talisha Jones.
I wanted to reveal myself because I wanted people to know there was a real person behind Xania.
Okay, and that is the person that's behind this. And then this comment reads, so it destroyed Milli Vanilli's career all the way to the top, stripped them of everything, destroyed both of their lives tremendously, and now it's accepted. I don't care who is singing. If I like the song, I like the song. There are people that are going to go along with that, and there are certain people that that's why they're gonna get the mark of the beast. Unfortunately, don't get the mark of the beast, y'all. But that's why people are going to end up getting it because they're gonna say, well, I use a debit card with a chip in it and I tap it when I go to the grocery store, when I go to buy anything. So what's the difference? As long as I could get the things that I want and the things that I need, they'll put the chip in their hand. Unfortunately, ugh, God forbid. I hope that's not you watching this, but they'll do that, and then they'll just think it's this thing where they just do because they have to feed their family. So it's interesting. This one says, so why not be a songwriter? This is crazy. And I can see the point where people are saying, why not just become a songwriter, just that and the third. I'm not like a music industry expert, but one thing that I will say is that they make it seem like it's so easy. Like, for example, I used to write poetry. If I go and I'm just like pitching to different places and trying to get in touch with celebrities and trying to be heard, not all of these celebrities are these understand these super caring people. They're the people out there who still value looking each other in the eyes. So I have a book out, Melanated and Expecting. If you do want to check it out, it basically goes over things that God had let me go through and showed me, try to warn me on different things, consequences that I'm dealing with today, but it could have been worse, and definitely blessed and protected us. that you can learn from, things about epidurals, birth certificates, and all that. Okay, that could protect your newer generations. All right, if you want to show your support and get edified with the things they don't really talk too much about on the internet, you could check the link out in the description or the pinned comment. Back to the video that people try to line them up to be. A lot of them are sellouts. A lot of them aren't going to try to listen to someone they feel is small. It's going to listen to any and old body that's off the street in that wicked music industry. Not to say that it's not possible, but the ultimate goal is to replace humans in this society. This one says, I'm definitely going to listen to her music and any other AI. This is the times we're living in, and people need to get with the program. Wow. Okay. It's completely doesn't matter if you like it or if you don't. It's not you doing it. If you don't like it, it don't you do it. What? It's not you. Help me out here. It's not you doing it. If you don't like it, don't you do it. Okay. This is, and she looks like she's an older woman. You know, she said, if you don't like it, then you don't do it. All right. If you don't do it, then you don't do it. I'm gonna respond to this. So if they said jump off a bridge and get with the program, you gonna do it? I wanted to say something else, but I'm gonna say that. Okay, like, because people will say, oh, just get with the program, and that's why people are getting with the program. Okay, the AI, the algorithm that they have set up to line people up into hell's stomach and then throw them off into the lake of fire. Oh, everybody doing it, hell is lit. Like, I mean, yes, it is literally lit. It is on fire. Are you trying to go there?
It's not a bad investment. $2,500 if you have it.
Especially when I didn't expect it.
Yeah. Especially when you didn't expect it. Did you shop her around for this deal? How did that deal come?
Several labels reached out.
After she,
Correct.
after y'all. I'm like, after y'all went viral.
So yeah, several labels reached out. I chose where I felt like home was, and also where I could remain independent and still keep 100% of my masters.
So I think that's fascinating. So, like any other artist, someone would try to control your master.
Correct.
And then you'd have to years later try to buy them back. In this case, you control everything.
Correct.
Timbaland, one of the greatest producers in the world, released an AI pop artist and said in a comment on social media regarding your artist, you better check out Xania Monet, who's killing it good music. So that's a big validation. But we know that Kalani, whom I love, Jermaine Dupri, also have been critical of it.
Oh, that's right, Kalani.
Because you talked about really when you are the pioneer or when you're the first, you're going to take the bar. You're going to get criticized.
Exactly. You're going to get the backlash from it.
No, I mean, they like to put that out there and say when you're the pioneer of something, this, that, and the third, whatever. Honestly, like, this is something that is wrong. There are people that have worked hard. There are people that have done X, Y, and Z. It looks like how it looks. Yes, everybody's scenario is different, but when you're literally in a world where there's a battle between good and evil, that's where it, like, all that extra stuff go out the window. And it's just like, this AI is fallen angels. It's already been exposed, and it's being sued for coaxing individuals to unalive themselves, and they did it. So it's like, these are things that are very important. This technology is also going to be used to frame people because it's all an agenda. If this was just like a whatever Big Bang Theory and just everything is just, we're here for no reason, there's no purpose, and everything is just random, like, then I guess, but this isn't what that is.
The good and the bad. Anytime something new comes about and it's not what we're used to, it's gonna have strong reactions. And everybody's gonna have their different opinion about it. You're gonna have the ones that's for it and the ones that's against it.
First of all, is that number?
She's very beautiful, but unfortunately, this comment says, I'm sorry, I don't support this. And it got over 13,000 likes. I appreciate that. Wow, I just started listening to Janelle Monet and love the music. Just now finding out it's AI. Wow, yeah, the music is actually like good.
AI R&B artist who just signed a multi-million-dollar deal and has a top 5 R&B album, and is the person is doing none of the work. I think you guys think that AI can just be the cover for something, which some people can use. They can make an AI cover. AI can also make the entire fucking song. It can sing it.
That's the only thing that she did write the poetry allegedly, but I can see that because AI, it don't have soul like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was writing about real things. Like I said in the interview, I can't really play it because I'll just go over some clips, but she was talking about her pains and different things that she went through and that she writes. So the AI is essentially using her soul, the lyrics that she has, and spewing it out into a song that is a collective of multiple other artists. Like, let's be honest, there's a reason why they have these jobs out to teach AI, is because they are taking people's likeness. If you think it's just image, why, if they could take your image, why can't they take different voices from here, different voices from there? Okay, because at the end of the day, AI and all of these elites can't create anything. What Satan uses is God's creation, twists, contorts, and utilizes, does not actually create, mimics, okay, is like, but can't even Satan knows he cannot be the most high. So that's what this AI is using to put all of these sounds and all of these voices together.
The entire song. You can make the entire beat. You can have a song that's one type of song and say, AI, make this into a country song. And it'll literally rewrite, re-sing in a country voice and redo the entire thing. And you don't have to credit anything. This is so beyond out of our control. And nothing and no one on earth will ever be able to justify AI to me, especially not fucking AI in the creative arts, in which people have worked hard for, trained for, slept on the floor for, fucking got injuries for, worked for their entire lives. I'm sorry, I don't respect it. Fuck. There isn't.
Yeah, so this comment says, when I read about it, it really blew me. This one says, yeah, it's very crazy. I knew the video was AI video, but I actually thought she was a real person. This one says, this is so messed up. This one says, she's so mad for what? Wow. This one says, the solution is simple. Before a song comes out, i.e. AI generated, let the owner credit every voice used to train that AI and pay them their dues. And that got the most likes out of the comments so far. And that's literally what I just said, is AI is not like just like creating this stuff. It's uses other people's voices, uses other people's octaves. It's some type of algorithmic setup where it's calculating and recalibrating all of the things that it has watched and has all of the disclosures and the terms and conditions that we just sit there and agree to and stuff like that. They alter them and change them. Oh, we change the terms and conditions, and they don't give you an option. You can't just disagree, unless you can, but you won't be able to use the phone. They're scammers, they're terrible, evil people. What's the point of saying you can agree or not agree, and or else you can't use the phone at all? Like, people are going to use the phone, but now that we're more aware, now that we understand, the main thing you need to be focused on not agreeing to is the mark of the beast. Okay. That's about it. Do I feel sorry for these artists? I'm gonna be honest, no, I don't. The sellouts, at least I don't feel sorry for the sellouts, because they promote degradation. Okay, I don't know about Kalani, but she's tatted up. I'm trying to judge a book by its cover. Kalani hit songs lyrics. Let me look at what she pushing. Oh, G-Eazy, I know I know that's something. He's something. So it says, raise a cup for my day ones, two middle fingers for the haters. Life's only getting greater. Straight up from nothing. We go higher than we skyscraper. We good life. This is G Easy, and this is Kaylani. Raise a cup for all my day. Okay. We put the good in the good life. Yay. Okay. Where's the lyrics? Not gonna lie, after reading those lyrics, it's super underwhelming. I mean, at least with the woman who used the AI prompt to create the song, she wrote the lyrics, and I must say she's a poet. It definitely came from, a place like her real soul. I'm just extremely disappointed that she used AI. But the fact that Kalani is upset about this, I mean, girl, like, no offense, but this sound like the average Joe off the street could write this. I mean, it just doesn't have any depth to it. It's kind of like basic. And most of these artists, quote unquote, are basic and don't really have any depth and just push the regular agenda that's out. I mean, but to be fair, this is only one of her songs. So yeah, but I mean, she could sing. Otherwise, the writing part, the soul, it just is mad basic. That's why I can't feel sorry for these artists, because most of them are just followers and are only going to use their artistry to please the masses because they want to be liked over wanting to create something that's beautiful. That's why I like the new people, the younger generations. I hope that there could be ones who wake up and make music for the Most High, like that. That's the reason why he gave us these gifts. From the bottom we rise so high. Now we covered like skies. We building an empire. We owe it all to each other. Just look at us now. Okay. Okay, gangsta. Okay, skull face. I need a gang. Oh, that was her. I didn't even know. Okay, yeah. So she do push degradation. She do. She says she's effed up. I'm black and blue. I'm built for it. All the abuse. She pushes the whole thing that I go over on this channel too. Is them pushing. Oh, you need a bad guy and this that, and the third. Oh, that was her. Okay, now that I didn't really peep because they're all these women like are starting to just like look alike. Especially the light skinned ones. I'm just being honest. A lot of women just want to look like the same thing. The Nicki Minaj's, the Cardi B's, they're kind of just all looking alike. So I didn't even recognize. Nothing special popped out to me when I seen the woman. Okay. Not that she's not an attractive woman. It's just if you see the same thing over and over again, it's the same stuff. But if you go to the interview, again, copyright, I think they're going to be hype. Gail, her name is Gail something. The interviewer, I will admit she did ask some viable questions here about like, on both sides trying to stay biased. But I'm not saying, I support the lady. But this is crazy. Miscarriage blues. How was I supposed to know? Okay, like things that AI can't really talk about. This is a song that she's done, and essentially, how was I supposed to know that song? Is about when basically about her losing her father when she was 8. Okay, and even though everybody's scenario is different, her father, she was fatherless. There's a lot of people that like to say there's a difference between a single mother and a widower, which is true, but they're both going through the same thing, raising youths by themselves. Just like this woman, she was 8, lost her father. There's a lot of women that don't have a father, didn't have a father figure, that can relate to the song. And I can see how the AI is just using her lyrics and running with it using all of the different artists and instruments and putting that together and creating this hit essentially that people can relate to. But what's your thoughts? I already let my thoughts be known. Yeah, the song sounds good. It is what it is, but it is a step into the wrong direction. Definitely, it's a space, especially I did a video on an AI actress who is getting paid. And it's like, what's the point? I'm not going to watch an AI movie. It takes away the soul of the whole thing. It's like pointless cliche. The different clips are just like, same old, same old. Like if you look, things don't really hit like they used to back in the day. Like the real throwback movies, most movies that I watch nowadays, if I do, are throwback movies that are movies that are from the early 2000s, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s. Those movies are what really hit and had a different type of storyline that wasn't super cliche and actually had some creativity to it. Nowadays it's the same, you know, agenda that they're trying to push out there. So it's just not interesting. It's not interesting. And honestly, you know, more creatives really need to come out, in my opinion, but more importantly, that are for the Most High, because this is where the wheat and the tares are really, really getting separated and really are getting pronounced. And that's why they're doing this. They're creating, they're highlighting the real people who aren't going to take the mark of the beast, who aren't going to just conform. And they want to pinpoint them out and have everybody turn against them. That is what this is all about. And this is just further proof that we are going into those times. But with all that being said, seek Christ, okay? He is speaking on your behalf. On the side of the throne next to his Father, we have this opportunity to be in his presence, to be in his grace. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And if we just stick it out, he said, those who endure till the end will see the reward. Okay. Follow his commandments. They do matter to the best of your ability, and cling to him, because ain't nothing gonna save you. Yes, of course, prepare, stock up on food, and, you know, learn different skills like hunting, get your hunting license and learn how to fish and stuff like that. Not saying that. Prepare just like the ants do, but at the end of the day, we all need the Most High. We all need Christ. That's the only one, the only being that's going to save us from this thing. Of course, he knows your heart. Do it with pure intentions, but that's what's going to save us. All right. But with all that being said, stay sober minded. Stay sober minded on these. Stay sober minded on these spiritual streets. Peace.